I am so incredibly mad at myself right now. I cannot believe this.
I just made the biggest, dumbest mistake I could have ever done. Hello world, my name is Amelia. Welcome back to this video. And you might be asking, what mistake was that, Amelia? Well, I just spent like 10 minutes in front of the camera doing a review video, and the entire time my camera wasn't even recording. Ain't I wonderful? So now I basically got to backtrack and do a whole video and somehow act surprised and say hopefully some similar things that I said before. So you might hear me referencing to a recording that doesn't even exist anymore. Ain't I lovely? So anyways, I was going to do something a little different, because I have been doing my unboxing videos, you know, which, interesting enough, unboxing and unbagging videos have become more of a thing over me doing more social topic videos. I don't know, I really would like to get more into the social topic videos, but anyways, it also makes me feel upset with myself because it's just a waste of time. I literally went to my camera, I was like, wait, you were not recording? And then I sat there and I looked at my playback, and literally what's happened is I started recording, and then I got situated and for some reason stood back up and hit the record button again. I need to not do that. So anyways, I'm going to jump right into it. Basically, to put it simply, I was walking around Walmart, and something I like to do when I'm at Walmart occasionally is just go browsing around like the kids' toys section, particularly because I'm always looking for Frozen stuff, and as you can see, I have more Frozen stuff than any one person should ever have. There's a lot up there, and that's a fraction of even the stuff I own, so I'm not sorry. But it is a very fascinating addiction. So anyways, I was at Walmart and I came across this Frozen 2 board game. As you can see, I have been through it. I went through it, and hopefully maybe I can summarize this without, you know, taking away from it. I had a lot of fresh reactions with it because I was actually very surprised by it as I was opening it. But so anyways, we gotta basically do this all over again. So this is Frozen 2 Snowflake Journey. So the way it works is basically you have these tokens and you have these characters, and you basically build a trail to get to Elsa. Now I have to say, I'm pretty sure this was something I said before. This is very likely just a rebranding of an already existing game, as we know when it comes to themed merchandise. Usually that's a very heavy thing that happens. It's for 2 to 4 players. It's for ages 5 and up, and I have to comment that I think I would definitely not want to play with this with a kid under the age of 5. I would probably even recommend, if you want to play a good mature game, not to mean playing a game with mature topics, you want to probably play, you know, if you don't want to see the game messed up, probably ages 10 and up would be my ideal age range. It is made by Spin Master Games, and the only reason I bought it was because it was on clearance for $5.09. It's regularly $9.97, and strangely enough, when I got to checkout, it kept bringing it up at $9.97, even when the cashier was scanning the clearance tag, which was really odd. Even though clearly the markdown date is August 27th. So it literally was in the clearance section for only about a month, and then for some reason went back to regular price. I don't know what that's about. So, there was 3 bags inside there. So I'll go ahead and show what the thing came with. So it came with the baseboard. You can probably see from the picture kind of what those are. It came with the Elsa backdrop. It came with a spinner, which I was putting this together and it snapped together really good. It good and sturdy, which is something Something I was very impressed about as I was opening it is that the tokens are foiled. They have like a foil on the back of the token, which is a nice little touch. And it's particularly interesting. So they have that foil on there. Now it was funny though, because you can tell that the cuts are not exactly straight. They are because the border sizes are very ovally changing. Is that a word? And then you got Kristoff, Anna, Sven, and Olaf. Obviously there's no Elsa because she's the one we're trying to save or get to. So here's our gang. That's where you can get from the 2 to 4 characters, which is kind of cool. So one of the things I noticed as I was putting this together was that surprisingly it's actually very sturdy. Again, supporting what I was trying to say about I feel like it's actually a rebranding of another game. So here's the plastic clips, which hold up. Now these are a little loose, and then it just goes on like this. So this is basically your home. I forgot, what did they call? They called this the game board. So the cardboard is actually very sturdy. It doesn't feel like a weak, cheap cardboard. It's very well printed. I don't notice like any manufacturing mistakes. The clips surprisingly hold on very well. I mean, once you get this set down, I mean, they're a little looser, but I definitely have to say once you get this set down, it should hold pretty well. Same goes for like the spinner. The spinner is actually on there nice and strong, as well as the fact that the clips on the bottom of the characters are very well, like, because I could imagine a really cheap game like I expected this to be. You literally go and you're like, pick up your character and then there goes the stand. But that stand is actually very attached. So, I was, again, pretty surprised by the construction. So here is the instructions, which it has English and Spanish on the back. So it says right here, Elsa's journey far beyond the gates of Arendelle in search of answers. It's up to you to spin the spinner, collect snowflakes, and create a trail of card pairs to join her. There are 2 special spinner spaces on the spinner that allow you to reach her faster. So, I mean, I guess you could say that would get you there faster. So the objective is to be the first player to create a trail of 7 cards, or 14 cards, because you place them down in pairs. So to assemble the board, of course, you put that stand together like I showed. You're supposed to place each character about arm's distance, half an arm, elbow distance, as it says, away from the game board, which really the distance doesn't matter that much. And then you have each player start with taking 4 tokens. So I'm going to draw these 4 tokens. And you place the 4 tokens in front of you. So I have these 4 here, which we have just a stripe of leaves. Kind of awkward. I kind of feel like that should be like a pile of leaves, but whatever. I have a shield. I have this lady, which I can't remember her name. I want to say it started with an M, and then we have one of the rock monsters. There's a character, because this is out of Nordic mythology. I can't remember what they're called. What are they called? Anyways, so you place those 4 in front of you. So here's how you play. Apparently there are wild characters. Oh, interesting. Now this is something I got wrong in the last video, so good thing I actually caught this. So there's also these Elsa cards. I got 3 of them here. Apparently there's 4. And apparently, according to the instructions, it says that these are basically wild. These are the wild cards. So if you are, because your goal is to basically make a match. So you spin this spinner. I'll explain what these special ones are right here, but you'll get land on 3, 4, or 2 draw. Because you take these tokens, and you're supposed to take all the tokens and place them face down on the home board. Yeah, I think it's better to call it a home board or something like that. When you land on that many, you draw it. So I'm going to go ahead and spin this. I got... Nope, we don't want a special snowflake. I'm a special snowflake. So I'm going to say that I land on 2. So let's draw 2 of these. And then I got Elsa and Anna. And I got an ice horse. I'm going to call it an ice horse, even though I might be wrong. Again, that's probably something out of Nordic mythology. Now, I don't have any match, but you get the point. Now, let's say, for instance, one of them that I drew was actually an Elsa. As the instructions explain, the Elsas are wild, so basically I can match the Elsa with any of the other cards. Basically, then I place them down in front of me, and it creates a trail that I can take my character and walk on. Now, interestingly, I will point out, the instructions never say to actually walk your character on the trail that you create, but you can clearly tell from the back of the box that this one girl here, she's playing the game that way because she's got Anna standing on the trail, at the front of the trail. So I thought that was really kind of interesting that she's got it walking. She's got Anna walking on the trail, but the instructions never actually say to do that. I guess it's just kind of an optional thing. Excuse me. I got a hangnail. Now, I will explain the special powers. Now, if you spin, and you land here on one of these blue special power squares, that allows you, so let's say I got my 4 cards, and then my co-player, I'm going to call him the co-player, has their 4 cards in front of them. So I have this leaf trail. Well, my co-player over here has got a leaf trail. So basically what I can do is I can take any one of my cards and trade it out for one of theirs, taking the leaf trail, leaving that one, and now I have a pair. So that is an option as a way, and then there I go. I got 2 to match, putting Anna closer to the home. So that's basically how it works. The one thing I will note, it does say here at the end of your turn, you should never have more than 4 cards in front of you. If at the end of the turn you have more than 4 cards, you have to discard your extra cards back onto the home board. So yeah, pretty simple. Again, I will note the fact that this stuff is very well, I mean, obviously like a little kid is gonna bend and break this stuff, but that's why I was saying like anyone over the age of 10 would not have anything to worry about this breaking. You can actually, again, very well built for being a Frozen themed game, because I've seen some really poorly made Frozen merchandise. So, I do kind of feel like the instructions could have been a little better quality or something, but whatever. I mean, for $5, I mean, it's just kind of a fun little quick game you can play with some friends, because I do have that sometimes. I have friends, it's like, we don't want to get into a full games of Cards Against Humanity, or a full-on game of something else that takes so long to sit down and do, so, yeah, I would definitely say it's kind of a fun game just to sit down for, a very short moment, and just kind of play through a couple rounds. Kind of reminds me of Trash Pandas. Trash Pandas was that way. It could be a very quick, snappy game, which was kind of nice. So anyways, I am going to rate this like a 7 or 8 out of 10. Now that might be me being a little bit biased, being that I'm a really huge Frozen fan, as we all know, but it is definitely well built, and if anybody actually knows what game this is based on, go ahead and comment down below, letting other people know what maybe this originally was, or if it is an original game, which would actually be kind of surprising. It'd be one of the first rare times I've seen someone put some thought into a themed game like this. Very simple. So anyways, I will leave you all right there. I do recommend this game for anybody who's a Frozen fan. So, I will see you all later, and you all stay lovely, and maybe this will be something I'll do again in the future. Oh, and by the way, do not forget to like and subscribe, and follow my social media. I am trying to make this a thing. I really do like making these videos, but it does take a lot, and time is definitely something I am short on for various reasons. So, I will see you all later. Bye. I know. I'm very mature.